Welcome everybody to the Business Podcast, where we pour out weekly business lessons week after week after week. I'm your host, Super Joe Pardo, and I'm so glad you're here today. Real quick, I just want to tell you this about my brand new book, Sales Won't Save Your Business. You can get it on Amazon. Go to saleswon't.com. It's all about focusing on the team, the offer, and the process, or as I like to say, focusing on the top. Anyway, this week, I know it's been like a couple of weeks since I've been able to get to post. I've been, I think I mentioned about a week before Christmas that I was going to be taking some time off. And I got to say that time off has been super helpful for me. I have been able to relax. I've been able to get refocused. Took a family vacation to Disney World. I really enjoyed being able to get away from everything that I had on my plate, and now I'm ready to get back to business. All right, so this week I want to talk about how you need to be a better listener for your business and for your customers and for your team's sake. You know, listening is I love to talk. Obviously, I have a podcast. I do these videos here on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, then you should be. Go to youtube.com/SuperJoePardo. But I really want to make sure that you're taking the time to listen to the critiques that you're receiving from your customers and from your team. It's not always easy to receive critical feedback. But that critical feedback is critical to your success. I want to put out there that I, had received some feedback from in my family's business, and I'm actively trying to find ways to implement that feedback, find ways that we can better ourselves. I think another great thing that I heard this week or this past couple of weeks. There was two things, right? One, I'm here in Philly and listening to sports talk radio, listening to the fact that the general manager of the Philadelphia Phillies, recently said that he listens to all perspectives. He wants to better himself. He wants to challenge his way of thinking. He wants to challenge the way that he perceives things to be, and potentially finding a better way to get the answers to how to manage his baseball team. So he listens to feedback. He reads the articles that are written about him that are critiquing him. And instead of getting angry about it, he's using it as a thought exercise to better himself and hopefully better my Philadelphia Phillies. I absolutely love it. I think it's brilliant, and I think it's really big of him to say publicly that he takes that challenge upon himself to listen to the feedback that's given by the fans, by analysts, by reporters, and digests it all to see things from a different perspective. In my first book, I wrote about the fact that you need to constantly be reevaluating and checking things from a different perspective. So, and then the other one was while I was in Florida, I got to meet with Lee Cockrell, who was the former executive vice president to Walt Disney World. He was kind enough to write the foreword to Sales Won't Save Your Business. And one of the takeaways that after having some time to sit down and speak with him one-on-one, which is, outside of the interviews that I did with him a number of years ago, and a little bit of time back in 2015, I got to speak with him a little bit. It was the longest I had got to sit down and talk with this living, and he likes to emphasize the living part, Disney legend. He said something that really stuck with me, and it was all about the fact that the customer, it's not just about the customer always being right. It's about you adjusting your attitude, your beliefs, your perspectives, and enabling yourself to be able to allow a customer to express themselves. And it might be yelling. They may be screaming in your face. I know that, look, I've talked to customer service people, And especially even in the last week or two, I got really short with the T-Mobile customer service rep, because I knew exactly what I was trying to accomplish, and the guy was just continuously going around in circles trying to pass me off to someone else. And I'm like, no, this is what I need. You're the person that is going to give it to me. It turns out it took a little bit of diagnosis, but it turns out I didn't even have an account for this prepaid plan that I thought that they were billing me for. So it was a super easy fix. Created my account with that phone number that I already had for that prepaid account, and boom, everything was fixed and it took less than 20 minutes. But the point being is that, you know, customers, they can spend their dollars anywhere, and it's about you making sure that you're listening to them. One thing I did over the past week was I actually called one of our customers who was experiencing a problem with their vehicle, and I called them on Saturday, yesterday, to check up and see how they were making out, because I was concerned that, you know, I want them to have a great experience that goes beyond just whether or not they have their vehicle here with us or not. So I think that I want to challenge you to go out and make sure that you're doing everything that you can to listen to your customers, to give the best experience possible, and go from there. I went on a Disney vacation, got really sick, still trying to get over it. I know a number of people are trying to get over their illnesses. Then I was going to put out an episode last week. My wife got sick over the weekend. I was watching the kids. It's been really hectic here. I've been working with a couple of clients, and I'm trying to get MapCon, the Mid-Atlantic Podcast Conference, all situated and sorted out. There's a lot going on with that. So it's just been really hectic, and I haven't had time to sit down in front of the camera, in front of the mic, and you know, talk one-on-one like I'd like to week after week. So I was off for a minute. Now I'm back. I feel re-energized. I feel re-energized, and I have a number of questions and challenges for you coming up in the next couple of weeks. I have the Business Owners Anonymous episode, a couple episodes that I want to do in the near future, and I have a few of those planned. So anyway, I hope you all have an amazing week ahead. You can go check out my book, Sales Won't Save Your Business, at saleswon't.com. Learn more about focusing on the team, the offer, and the process to expand and grow your business. And I hope every single one of you is having an amazing new year. I'm really pumped about 2019 and what is in store for not only me, but my clients and all of you listening. I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me an email at joe@superjoepardo.com, or go to my website and click on the contact button and shoot me an email there. And if you've enjoyed this episode of the Business Podcast, feel free to go and share it with somebody that you know or love that will get something out of it. And I would really appreciate it and help expand the base of users and listenerships and viewerships that we have here, and to help grow our community. All right. Hope everyone has a great week.
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing?
What you were talking?
I'm talking? What am I talking? I'm talking to the camera right there. Say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Ava.
Are you picking your nose? No, just rubbing your nose.
Is that white?
That's a light up there to help illuminate your beautiful face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hi, light.
Hi, white.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, high five. Say, have a great week, everyone.
Have a great week, everyone.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of The Business Podcast featuring Super Joe Pardo. Get more business content at superjoepardo.com. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on The Business Podcast, send an email to joe@superjoepardo.com. The Business Podcast is copyrighted to 234 Solutions, LLC.